today's Better Money, we're asking the question, can I afford early retirement? And we are here at Johnson-Brunetti headquarters outside in Wethersfield, and I'm joined by Joel Johnson, who is the managing partner. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, it's good to be back here in the outside, socially distanced. Here we are. Yeah.
Well, and we're here because of the pandemic, and that also has a lot of people asking, should I retire early? People are being given packages, so these are some questions that people have.
Yeah, and it's interesting. A lot of people that thought they were going to work for another few years because of what we've gone through this year are thinking, you know what, maybe I don't want to continue to work. Can I really afford to retire? Because, you know, I've kind of had it with the rat race. People have been able to spend more time with their families and so on, and people are really looking at the lifestyle decisions right now.
Absolutely. And 1/3 of older workers are now at risk because of the pandemic, and maybe even being forced into early retirement. So number one, the question, and this is a big one, how will I get health insurance?
Yeah, and this is a big one. If you're not 65, and this used to be the main reason why we've had a lot of clients that just don't retire even though financially they can, because they don't want to spend the money they have to spend on health insurance before they're 65, before they can roll into Medicare. So this is a real important question. It might be one of the biggest expenses somebody has on a monthly basis when they retire until they're 65, which is buying private health insurance. Even if you go on COBRA, which is a continuation of your existing company health insurance, it can be very, very expensive.
All right, so that is something that people have to consider and do the math on to see if it makes sense.
We got to do the math on, get information from different sources. Sometimes health insurance brokers can help get you the actual rates before you make the decision.
Okay, number two, what are the implications on Social Security?
Yeah, and you know, some people are worried that they're not going to get their Social Security. I think if you're asking this question, I'm 58, if you're over 55, I wouldn't worry too much about getting Social Security, but the question is, when should you take it? If you retire early, should you trigger it early and leave your retirement funds alone, or should you take your retirement funds and leave Social Security alone? And that's different for each person, Kara. It really depends on the rest of their financial situation and their health, their life expectancy.
So is there a way to get a Social Security calculation of, okay, I'm going to leave work 3 years early, what that's going to do to my Social Security? Yeah,
we have software that we run somebody's scenario through where it can show them actually, if they take Social Security early, how does it look 20 years out? If they take it later, how does it look 20 years out? And it helps people. And also, should, you know, myself, and I'm married to Wendy, should we both claim at the same time? Should one person wait? So it factors in all those things. It's a lot more complicated than people think it is.
All right, so another reason why you maybe want to have a professional helping you out. It can save you a lot of money in the long term. Number three, can you afford to stop working? So are you going to retire, or maybe you're just going to do something else?
Right. We've had a lot of people. I can think of an engineer friend of mine who retired from a big engineering job, but he loved to do carpentry around the house and so on. He went to work for Home Depot. He didn't need a lot of money. He wanted to supplement his income a little bit, but he wanted to also be around something he loved. So do you want to work? Where would that be? Or do you have to work, but maybe not make the kind of money you were making at your main job?
All right, those are all questions. And to help you figure it out, you actually have a free offer. It's called Should I Stay or Should I Go? You're getting the theme that it kind of depends on a lot of people's situation, how much debt they have, how much saving they've already done, all of that. So
right.
If you go to bettermoneytv.com, you're giving this to people for free.
Absolutely, and it'll get you started in the right direction to answer these questions. Even if you don't think you're going to retire early, you're going to get forced out, it's good to have the information because you never know what's going to happen, especially in the times that we're in right now.
Right. All right, thank you so much, Joel.
Thanks, Kara.
That's Better Money.